One thing from my chip grinding that I wanted to show off was the virus I was actually looking for in the doghouse. This is Metar 2. You can tell it's stronger because it's a palette swap. Anyway, let's take it out real quick and see if we can't get its chip. Excellent, here we have Sonic Wave, though they abbreviate it to Sony Wave. But yes, it's stronger and faster than Shockwave. Most battle chips do come in 3 varieties like this, so there's even a stronger one out there. So one more thing before we get started here is Kamen Rider XDS wanted to know exactly what I meant by chip grinding. Well, here's a sped up version of exactly what I mean. It basically means I'm running around getting into random battles in order to procure more powerful battle chips. This helps out a lot, but it probably wouldn't be a good thing to have on screen. Thus, I do this part off screen. Oh hey, a new virus. This is Volgear. It contains the powerful Fire Tower chip. I've gotten a few of those. You'll probably see it in this upcoming video. But yes, I just do this part off screen. It's also good for farming Zenny so that I can buy stuff from the shops, such as HP memories. Hello, Raw Mithril here once again. And thanks to the chip grinding I did, I got some rather nice chips in the folder, some Sonic Waves and Fire Towers, but also I got a lot of Zenny. I used that to upgrade Megaman a good bit. I bought 5 HP memories, everything in that shop, so I'm up to 200 hit points now. I also bought 2 power-up upgrades. These allow me to raise my attack, which is how much damage each shot of the Buster does, Rapid, which is how fast I can fire the Buster, and Charge. One upgrade allows me to start charging shots. More upgrades allows me to charge faster. So I have 2, I'll use one for attack, and one for charge. That should be good for now, and thus we can finally go to sleep. Several days after the strange oven explosions, someone's sneaking around the school at night. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. And the next morning, Lan is late, again. So everyone else is already in class. Lan, meanwhile, just wants to check his mail. Apparently student net crime is on the rise. And Yai called our name for us in homeroom, though now she expects us to owe her one. So Megaman tells us about our mail again. Apparently no one knows why student net crime is on the rise. And Yai, despite her upbringing, speaks in net speak. Wonderful. So we have a moment that we can look around. Here in the nurse's office, we can fittingly enough find a Recover 50. Nothing in the AV room. In the library, meanwhile, if we check the back shelves, we can find Escape H. And then finally, checking this pile of desks back here, we can get an X panel. Not that I really use those, but hey, good to find them. With that, it's time to sneak into the back of the class. Well, good thing it faded to black. They'll never see us now. This is Mr. Higsby. Behold, the only thing greater than yourself, Higsby's awesome hair! Right. So apparently he's an assistant teacher. He also has a hobby of collecting battle chips. He wants to trade with all of us. Yeah, he thinks he's scary. Male just thinks he's weird. But he's awesome in his weirdness. At this point, they want us to talk with everyone. Basically, the consensus is, hey, it's the future. We don't need things like chalk and erasers. Other than that, people are just talking about how weird Higsby is. This kid wants to finish his homework. This kid is reciting the alphabet, because he thinks it's hard remembering the chip codes. Thus, he thinks it's hard to remember the alphabet. That's just sad. Dex isn't too happy to have Higsby as his teacher. but he wants to wait until he upgrades Gutsman before he battles with us again. Yai actually has some interesting info for us. She was virus busting and selected 3 cannons. The 3 chips all flashed and changed into a rare chip. But then it went back to normal after that. Interesting. We'll find out more later. Higsby's ready to start the class. However, Miss Murray apparently took sick and is in the nurse's office. So it's time for study hall. But Higsby wants us to run math drills. So much for Dex taking it easy. Wait, good luck on math drills? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's a World 3 re-education program. They're brainwashing the students. This is why student net crime is on the rise. The World 3, meanwhile, wants to delete the entire world. The terminals cannot be turned off and the doors are locked. We're trapped. Dex seems to be ready to do something about it. So let's just see what you and Gutsman can do. Gotta love that animation. Uh-oh. Well, there went Gutsman. Fortunately, Dex has a backup. Apparently that's kind of the Battle Network's answer to extra lives. We actually use them in the GameCube game. So now it's our turn. However, Mail has a little something for us. She wants to give us a Navi chip. Roll. So thanks to that we have our first Navi chip. Aw, she's adorable. So let's just replace a crossgun, those aren't too important. I think you can only have a total of 5 Navi chips in your folder at any one time. So thus, it's our turn. Oh, let me in. There we go. Apparently it's picky about where you jack into the blackboard. We've been here before during the tutorial, but the World 3 has really messed this place up. Oh, hi Glide. That, I think, is called a flappy virus. They're pretty irritating. But also, a quick word about elements now that we have Fire Tower. As you'll notice, most chips just have a little dot there, but this one has a flame. That's because it's a heat element chip. There are 4 elements in this first game. Heat beats wood, wood beats elec, elec beats aqua, aqua beats heat. So, there you go, a quick lesson. Let's go ahead and show this one. It makes a stream of fire. You can actually move up and down to move the fire with you. If it runs into an enemy, it immediately stops. Flappy, meanwhile, is in control of Quake chips, and you also might have noticed my Buster now does 2 damage a shot. That's due to the upgrades I used. Quite nice, that. Oh, lots of these things. But the Sonic Wave will take them out pretty nicely. Really nicely. Thanks for cooperating. And what do you want? Yes, we want to go to the lock. Sometimes the long way is the shortest. Well, okay, thank you. $800 zennies, that's rather nice. This is a spooky virus, but it gives us a good opportunity to show off Roll. Roll zooms into the nearest enemy and attacks. She then heals you. So Roll's quite nice, attack and recovery all in one.